Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Swing and a liner. Foul.
First pitch, 120.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Here it comes on 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's safe.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Howie Kendrick, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Juan Soto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First offering on its way. Chris Bryant is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
3-0 now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he has a 3 for 12 line. Here it comes, the 3-0.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. There's ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through. A base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 11 home runs, and 29 driven in. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Baez at second. Contreras on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box now, David Bodie. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm hoping to see Jason Hayward turn it around. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Eaton going back into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, number 14 on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The left fielder.
In now, Steven Souza, and Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 5-1. So striding forward now, Eric Thames, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Thames behind 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So here's Starlin Castro. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Looking at his career totals, Castro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Hit on the ground to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5-1. So striding in, John Lester. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average to start play at .315, 11 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's Javier Baez. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Drilled right back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. What a play. Cubs strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So digging in now, Victor Robles.
The right fielder, number 15.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
And the batter ruled out.
To the plate now, Steven Strasburg. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here now is Trey Turner. He flied out leading off the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Turner, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. In now is Adam Eaton. Throw down to second. Hit in the air down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Again down to second. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of crooked number going on the board.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Soto, just 21 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 5-2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Eaton is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Robles is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Happ is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still out in front, 5-2. Striding in once again, Eric Thames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Souza. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's Starlin Castro as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The catcher,
So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The right fielder, number 16, Victor.
Striding into the box, Victor Robles, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. One left for Washington, and the deficit remains 5-2. The next Cub up, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Steven Souza Jr.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now the 2-0.
Yeah.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in, John Lester. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That was the 63rd pitch. In 3 1/3 innings, I'm sure this guy wanted to keep that pitch count a lot lower than where it's at right now.
2-0 now. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Now there's 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact. And the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He swings and lines it to left. Souza is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Rip. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oh, but the feed to third is offline. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Howie Kendrick. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-0 on the way is a letter-high fastball swung on and missed.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
He's set. Here's the 3-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Bodie.
At the plate, David Bodie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike taken up in the zone. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-2. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out. Settling in now, Eric Thames. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-0.
Hit softly down the line at first. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. At the plate, Starlin Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. Daniel Hudson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 44.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Souza, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2-1 now to Steven Souza. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batted, third base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard to short. Kerner loves it. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still out in front. All set for the start of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. It was a walk in his last trip. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in, Victor Robles. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Throw to great effort. That'll go into the books as an inning.
This late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some open. That's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing in 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning. Ryan Harper gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out. Nope, outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
The count now at 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Javier Baez will be next. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
1 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Hit back up the middle. Turner has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 5-2. Into the box now, Adam Eaton. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Oh, he couldn't make the play.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Hayward coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Behind 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there to put it away for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
He's set and the pitch. Eric Thames comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Souza going back. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate, Starlin Castro, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double. Victor Robles digging in now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are all tied 5-5. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Robles waits on it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there. The pause and the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. Asdrubal Cabrera is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Into the box now, Trey Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up. Taken but called a strike. cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
1 out, nobody on. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 3. Sean Doolittle comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready with the 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Yolmer Sanchez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pin.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3 and 2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. One and one. Here it is. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Cubbies came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Kyle Ryan claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error.